your own heart and through God's guidance. And how do I deal with this? My life is incredibly exciting. I'm never bored. My problem is I have too much energy. I'm totally obsessed with reality and the truth. And I don't even really have fear anymore of my physical body being attacked or even my name being destroyed, because I realize there's no future for humanity and for our culture if this system is not defeated. And so by having courage, it becomes an example to others. And you find out there are people out there who feel the same way you do and who resonate with the truth and liberty, and who also instinctively but also intellectually realize the serious threat that humanity is under via the corrupt system known as the New World Order, which is just a collection of criminals that have industrialized and organized and standardized systems of predatory behavior against the sheep-like, cattle-like sheeple. But the sheeple are going to be the sheeple. We need to get the motivated folks that realize what's happening to really get motivated and really get aggressive. And you will have big effects. You've got to realize you're not going to save the world by yourself. But overall, the act of resistance, the act of standing up, the act of speaking out will bring these tyrants down. Because mass murderers agree gun control works. Well, patriots agree liberty works. And the truth sells. But when your friends, your family giggle and laugh at you, they've made a decision to live in a trance. They've made a decision to go along with corruption. They've made a decision to just give up and to just take whatever comes to them. And that's normal when you've had so much wealth. That's why extreme liberty, historically, always grows into decadence, sloth, and the cycle restarts. And we hopefully can use the examples of history to warn enough people that when the tyranny grows, we're going to go through the decadent cycle, but it won't go as deep as it could and as it has in other societies if we're there raising the alarm. And that's what separates great transcendent ideas from the crowd. Quality is always a rare thing. And so don't let it get you down, and don't become depressed. Reality was there whether you recognize it or not. So understand how exciting it is. I mean, you're going toe-to-toe with corruption, with real evil. And I think that's exciting. I think it's exciting that I'm under surveillance. I think it's exciting that they could kill me or set me up at any time. I don't look forward to it, but if they've got me chained down torturing me, it's going to be exciting. They'll have to drug me under torture to break my will, and that's only for a period of time. That means I've really had an effect. That means I've really did something for humanity. That means my ancestors have been made proud. It means I'm a man, like my fathers before me. I mean, this is what it's all about. Do you have any idea the struggle our species has gone through to bring us to this point and the incredible heights that humanity can reach towards? And it's that awareness of the bestial survival of the fittest, lower order, and that we can reach for the stars. It's that mankind is in between that. And it's the simple recognizing goodness and recognizing what's honorable and what is wholesome. The ability to say 2 + 2 = 4. The ability to have basic, clear, common sense thoughts is revolutionary in a system of overwhelming deceit. And so as the system gets crazier, as it wants you to accept more and more over-the-top corruption and degradation and evil, and as the system sells it as mother's milk, all we've got to do is simply point it out as a lie and as something that's highly destructive. And be willing to be laughed at. Be willing to be shunned. Be willing. I mean, when I walk tall in front of a crowd of establishment people and aren't ashamed of their insults and their giggling and their hateful looks, by the end of it, by the end of private talks I've had with people, public talks I've had with, pretty high-level folks in media, by the end of it, you see admiration in their eye. You see the fire of liberty, a shadow of it beginning to kindle. So you've got to lead. You've got to lead, and you've got to be willing to lay your name down, your treasure down, your blood down, your family down. You've got to be willing to put it all in, because if you don't commit to truth and decency and honor and everything that's good, you allow evil to take over. It's an eternal battle between good and evil. It's that simple.
If you suffer from poor sleep, you need MyPillow. Guaranteed to be the most comfortable pillow you will ever own. Using a patented fill, MyPillow adjusts to your exact individual needs by gently supporting your head, shoulders, and neck. MyPillow has a natural built-in cooling effect, keeping your cervical nerves cool, giving you the best sleep of your life. MyPillow will never go flat and relieves snoring, migraines, sleep apnea, fibromyalgia, and many other disorders. It's antimicrobial, non-allergenic, dust mite resistant, and best of all, machine washable and dryable. MyPillow is made in the USA, has an A rating with the Better Business Bureau, comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee and an industry-leading 10-year warranty. Order today at MyPillow.com or call 952-442-6199. That's 952-442-6199. Mention coupon code GCN and receive 20% off your order. What do you have to lose except poor sleep? MyPillow.com, the most comfortable pillow you will ever own, guaranteed.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
I have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, it seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv.
Hi, I'm Mark Craighead, founder of Crossbreed Holsters. I designed our top-selling holster, the Super Tuck Deluxe, to solve the problems of being poked, pinched, and gouged while carrying concealed. The Super Tuck Deluxe is the most comfortable, most concealable holster on the market today. We offer a 2-week free trial and a lifetime warranty.
Visit us at crossbreedholsters.com. Don't forget, crossbreedholsters.com.
235 years ago, our forefathers signed the Declaration of Independence to escape tyranny and oppression. Today, there is a need to reinforce that declaration. What can we do to protect our health as a nation and in our homes from those who wish to control the quality of our air and water? To find out, you need to visit airandaqua.com right now or call 612-767-2777. You will receive a free copy of our Constitution, a newsletter, and bonus items. airandaqua.com. Purify your life today.
If you're concerned about radiation poisoning from Japan in the air, water, or food and can't find potassium iodide, go to RestoreYourHealthNow.com and choose Liquid Zeolite. Liquid Zeolite is hands down the best product to remove radiation from your body and safely removes toxins, heavy metals, boosts energy levels, and promotes a strong immune system. For fatigue, muscle weakness, headaches, memory loss, influenza, joint pain, or toxic radiation poisoning, use Liquid Zeolite from RestoreYourHealthNow.com. Liquid Zeolite is so powerful it was used to clean up contamination in Chernobyl, yet so gentle you won't even know you're taking it. Liquid Zeolite comes with a money-back guarantee, but is only available at RestoreYourHealthNow.com. Learn how to get free bottles of Liquid Zeolite at RestoreYourHealthNow.com. That's RestoreYourHealthNow.com or call 800-880-9976. Call 800-880-9976 today and learn how to get free bottles of Liquid Zeolite.
Continue with your phone calls, and then I'm going to spend about 5-10 minutes of the next segment getting into all of the different things that government is trying to make quasi-illegal. And it's unprecedented. We're going to get an expert's take on this press release by Forex, trading of over-the-counter gold and silver to be illegal beginning July 15th. They've tried to pass this before. Meanwhile, gold to rise to new record in GBP, close to near record highs in euros and most currencies on global debt contagion risk, and how that integrates in with senators unconcerned about massive consequences of criminalizing embedding of YouTube videos. And YouTube is now taking videos down and putting up, not that it's a copyright violation or not that it violates terms of use, but under government request in the U.S. and England. So the system's scared, folks. They're going into a major global conflict. They're trying to implode nations and set up this new bank of the world. They've got to destroy our society to rebuild it in their tyrannical image of people like Larry Summers and the rest of the globalists. So I'm going to be breaking that down some in the next segment. I'm going to get into Rick Perry. Also, what is the true definition of this new global war that's being launched? We're going to be breaking all of that down and continuing with calls. Who's up next, John? Matt and Mass, you're on the air. Thanks for holding.
Hello, Alex.
Hey.
Many topics I'd like to discuss with you, but I know my time is limited, so I have a question and a couple of comments. Your chemtrail movie, how is that coming?
You know, I've made all or more of like 4 films and just never finished them because I've gotten so busy doing special reports, getting ready for the TV show, building the studio, that I've started and stopped, I don't know, 4 or 5 films. But I'm probably going to roll the chemtrails into an overall eugenics film, you know, kind of an endgame 2, but more than that.
Well, I believe you're right on track with that. My opinion is the chemtrail is their ace in the hole, at least in America. I live up in the Massachusetts, the Boston area.
No, there's, I mean, it's admitted. There's total weather manipulation. The government, Obama's science czar admitted, first speech he gave, they are manipulating the weather, but they call it testing because under U.S. Code Title 50, Chapter 32, subsection 1520A, paragraph B, they're allowed to do chemical, biological, radiological, or other testing, including weather modification, for any... That code prohibits it unless it's for testing, unless it's for research. That's why they call all these giant programs research. It never becomes an official program. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I agree. And they are throwing everything at us. There's just so much that they're throwing at us. It makes my head spin. But I really believe their chemtrails are the ace in the hole because not only does it kill all the crops, but look what it does to the body. Your body absorbs it. And I've noticed me and a slew of my friends, they all have all kinds of ailments through their back, their joints. And it also, it's a magnet for the radioactive isotopes coming this way.
Yeah, I want to be clear. They are admittedly spraying barium salts and aluminum dioxide and other things, but the aluminum dioxide does precipitate out in the brain, Alzheimer's, young people now getting it, and it does precipitate out on the bones. And the film that we carry that's excellent, What in the World Are They Spraying, shows that all over the country where this spraying's going on, they have the even people that work for state government showing that aluminum has gone up tenfold in many areas in the last decade. They started the chemtrailing in the mid-90s. And so, yes, sir, they are killing the soils. But don't worry, Monsanto's coming out with a whole line of aluminum-resistant seeds and plants. Isn't that nice?
Yes, that is beautiful.
They love us.
A couple other, just one other thing. Listen, you got to get the word out to all the gun owners and the Second Amendment advocates that they have got to keep their guns. They cannot let the government or the police state come and confiscate their guns. They must hold on and fight.
Absolutely, and that's why they're chemtrailing the Midwest, trying to shut down the heart of America. That's why they're trying to pass the Food Safety Act that openly puts regulations on farms and ranches, small ones. The big ones are exempt. Remember what Obama said? We can play the audio when he's behind closed doors. He said, and it's not surprising that they get bitter. They cling to their guns or religion or anti-apathy to people who aren't like them, or anti-immigrant sentiment or anti-trade sentiment as a way to explain their frustrations. And he